y'all we talking about Zion is scary skinny right now. See, y'all know what y'all problem is? Y'all was bullying this man. Cause they had memes, they was roasting him, and now he's scary skinny. Man, y'all better pick. See, y'all. That's one thing about social media, bro. They would talk about you, and then once you start getting in your mind right, they'll be like, oh, he look weird. He look too skinny now. Shut up. Y'all just that's all y'all do on the internet. And most of y'all, bro, listen. If you on the internet, I don't care what you doing. If you doing Instagram, Pinterest, Snapchat, whatever, bro. Do not pay attention to nobody. They don't know you. But like literally, all the people do just they like gnats. If you live up north, I don't know if y'all got gnats up north. But they the most annoying little bugs ever. They just float around and fly in your ear, fly in your eye for nothing. They just float. They just there to get on your nerves. Like, don't pay attention to nobody. But let's go ahead and TV. Welcome new people, new subscribers.
Wait, that's from the 2020 offseason. Inside Zion's weight transformation. Oh wait, that's from 2022. Zion shows off amazing body for revenge season. From 2023. You'll never guess. We got a new Zion body transformation. It's like a permanent thing on the NBA calendar at this point. NBA Finals, NBA Draft, Zion.
He definitely has
Dude
changed.
is taking the torch from Ben Simmons. Every year it was the same problem. He won't shoot, but in the offseason, we got Ben Simmons 3-point shooting on IG. Is it real? Of course not. It never was during the season.
Real?
So eventually, people stopped caring. Is that the case with Zion? Yes. Until I saw this. Dude, this could be AI. I thought for a second this might be a fake
this looks
photo.
crazy.
This is the skinniest Zion's been since he stood next to some other little white kid in high school.
Facts.
It's literally the same picture.
Bro, if y'all didn't watch this Zion, bro, y'all don't understand, bro. Bro, when I was watching this, when I was watching him, like when he was in high school, y'all, I promise y'all, I could have sworn I could have put my life savings on it, bro. I thought he was the next LeBron. I'm like, this, bro, the things he was doing, like it was just effortless. I'm like, who is this? Like, he was just great. Y'all, when I say jumping out the gym, y'all, it's literally an understatement. Like, he was literally space jamming. Like, boy.
I'm just kidding.
You gotta go back and watch the clip.
Played college ball. Apparently he's awesome. But is this body transformation legit? I take my nutrition very seriously. It's part of how I stay fit, feel good. That's why I love My Fit Foods. They have vacuum sealed.
If y'all don't cook your own food, bro. If y'all don't cook your own food. Like, at this point, bro, y'all should be cooking your own food.
Plus Denver, Colorado. Just use my code AMHOOPS30. It's 30% off for online orders of local delivery, in-store pickup, and overnight shipping. That is code AMHOOPS30 for MyFitFoods. Well, it's something we have never seen before. In all the past transformations, Zion's stepdad says his weight now is 281, 4 pounds lighter than when he was at Duke. Remember, when Z was at Duke...
Wait, he's 281 now? And he look like that skinny? Well, what I look like? Oh my God! Somebody took a picture of me. I must look like I'm dying, boy. What? He's 281 now, looking that skinny? But you got to be lying. I thought he was at least because you gotta factor in that they tall. So like at least like low 200s, maybe like high 100s, like 190. He's 280. How big was he before?
Is where he proved himself as an elite prospect. Before that, it was all windmill dunks on Instagram, being guarded by that 5'6" white kid. I mean, look at this. Is he really as good as his highlights? How could we know? So most mock drafts had him outside the top 3 before the college season. Very good, but not the insane hype we saw after Duke. He became appointment TV with the most insane plays on offense and defense against good players. The best prospect since LeBron. So when the Pels got the #1 pick, their season ticket staff exploded. But the Duke version of Zion never came back. until now. In fact, his stepdad says the target for the season is 272 pounds, 13 pounds lighter than his days at Duke. What is going on?
I love it.
I mean, people are joking about
I told you that Ozempic. I'm telling you, bro. I heard it's like a pandemic in the celebrity world, bro. Everybody on that Ozempic, and y'all already heard Kendrick. Y'all heard Kendrick saying Drake was on it. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Everybody supposedly. I don't know. I'm not in the industry, but supposedly everybody been taking that.
But why not? There is no shame in using that, especially for your profession. I mean, professional bodybuilders are using it.
I don't know what it is.
To cut fat. And those guys make $400,000 for winning the top show in the world, Mr. Olympia. Zion makes $36 million a year. It's not so bad. Dude had a weight and body fat clause in his contract. The Pels offered 5 years, almost $200 million, if he stays under 295 pounds at a reasonable fat percentage. So every offseason, we'd see a slimmed down version, but he would always balloon back up. People not only questioned his body, but his work ethic. Was his weight affecting his injuries? I mean, why did he keep tearing his hamstring, break his foot? Was it because he weighed too much? That Mountain Dew commercial didn't help. Just look at what happened when Z broke his foot before his third season. He went from looking like this at Duke to sitting on the bench that year looking like this. Even last season, he was in shape at the start, but then during the NBA club, Z was out hustled by like 39-year-old.
Like, he was really y'all, that bruh, he looked like Fat Albert. I'm not even trying to be like that, but if you know who Fat Albert is, bro, he was hey, like he was moving crazy.
LeBron James. Maybe that's why he wants to cut all the way down to 272, is to give himself more runway during the season. But for years, the Pels coddled this kid. So front office guy David Griffin finally lost patience. A big part of it is on him. I mean, there's a lot he can do better. Now, putting him in the best position to succeed is important, and I think his participation is a big part of that. So did Zion finally hear what all the critics have been saying? Well, we're not going to know until like halfway through this season, because we've seen this before. But if it's legit, we got to rethink the Pelicans' ceiling. Ever since Zion got there, they have underperformed. He's gotten injured at the absolute worst time and hasn't played one playoff game his entire career.
Really? I did not know that. That's actually, but now that I think about it, when I think back to like all the playoffs, maybe 2020. But he said he didn't play in 2020, so that's crazy. Wow. Dang. It's been that bad? Nah, I ain't gonna lie, that's terrible. For Zion, that's terrible. Like, we was looking at Zion the way we looking at Anthony Edwards right now, bro. We was like, yo, he can be the face. Like, bro, you don't remember the talks around Zion and not even just Zion, Lonzo and LaMelo? Like, come on.
But when he is right, Zion is unstoppable. Literally a top 10 player in the NBA. He's too fast for NBA commitment and too big for everyone else. At age 20, he had the third best season for plus minus ever. Literally LeBron, Luka, and Zion. And I know plus minus isn't a perfect stat, but anytime you're in the same club as these guys, you're special. But last year, he showed the evolution. Z now plays more from the perimeter, which highlights his mismatch. He's holding the ball more, which leads to more assists, getting his teammates the ball, which is great because now he's got shooters like young Trey Murphy and Herb Jones. In 2023, when everyone was clicking, the Pels were in first place late December. Should we consider them a threat to make the NBA Finals? Well, they're...
Stop it. Stop it. I ain't like, that was funny. That was funny. You got me. He said, can they be, wait, take it back. What did he say? What did he say?
When everyone was clicking, the Pels were in first place late December. Should we consider them a threat to make the NBA Finals? Well, there is one big problem. that even Zion can't fix. At the end of last season, front office guy David Griffin promised major changes. So on draft night, they took Yves Nisi, who they hope will be their center of the future. 2 days later, they traded Dyson Daniels, Larry Nance Jr., Cody Zeller, and 2 picks for DeJounte Murray. A great trade for the Pels, but there's only one basketball. I mean, they have 4 ball-dominant players now. DeJounte, C.J. McCollum, Zion, and Brandon Ingram.
Oh.
How's that going to work? Oh, step 1, trade B.I. Even he said last
Wait, they traded him?
year was by far his worst as an NBA player. He's not a perfect fit with Zion, doesn't really shoot threes. The big issue, though, is his contract. Ingram wants a full max next year, and the Pels can't afford that. I mean, they stupidly paid C.J. McCollum a big deal, and they still need to pay Trey Murphy. There are only 2 teams who have never paid the luxury tax: Charlotte and New Orleans. Bye-bye, B.I. But right now, no one wants him, and the Pels need a deal fast. They do not have a center, which is kind of a big deal, in a division with Victor Wembanyama, Alperen Şengün, and maybe Zach Edey will be good. They let Jonas Valanciunas go in free agency, and that draft pick, Nisi, is not ready. He started playing basketball at 16 years old. That was 4 years ago. The backup plan is Daniel Tice, but he's not a plan A. So there were rumors about...
Wait, he started playing at 16 and he still got drafted? Boy, he must be crazy. Like, that's crazy. He probably had some crazy good trainers and everything. To start at 16? Like, most people start at like 14, not 14, like 12. I know most people start when they were kids, and then like the latest you probably see is like 12, 13. But 16 is literally like sophomore year. Literally.
BI to the Cavs for Jarrett Allen when he suddenly signed a 3-year deal to stay in Cleveland and can't be traded for 6 months. It looks like they're going to keep Ingram on the roster to start the year, but I fully expect them to trade him by the deadline in February. So the Pels aren't perfect, but assuming that they fix that center issue and Zion is legit, the West is stacked. Let's predict what the standings might be for next year. Well, last year's top 8 was the Thunder, Nuggets, Wolves, Clippers, Mavs, Suns, Lakers, and Pels.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie. It might be the same, bro. Like, realistically, the Thunder, I might see the Nuggets, but then they get rid of Caldwell Pope. So it might still be this. I ain't gonna lie. Hopefully, as a Lakers fan, the Lakers like maybe like around 4 or 5. But nah, I see the same. Like, wait, did Paul George go to somewhere? I think he went to 76ers, if I'm not mistaken.
Now we know the Grizzlies are going to take one of these spots. Bye-bye, Clips. And are you telling me the Kings and Warriors aren't making the playoffs?
No, they're not. I mean, they might squeeze. They might really squeeze. Let me not count them out. But like, they might squeeze because they don't got Clay. I mean, he had a terrible year last year, but they still had Clay. They ain't even got Clay no more. Ooh, they might be up there. Hold on, the Mavs? The Mavs might be up there. Hold on, the Mavs.
Zach added DeMar DeRozan. The Dubs will be better than last year. But whose spots do they take? Well, I'm putting the Warriors in the Lakers spot. But I don't love...
You think the Lakers... I'm sorry, I'm biased, my bad.
With how good LeBron and AD looked at the Olympics. Truth is, whoever can stay healthy will have a huge advantage, because if a star gets injured even for a little time next year, his team is done. But the point is that the Pelicans needed to do everything they could just to retain that last playoff spot in the West, and this skinny Zion thing might just be enough if it's for real. Of course, a major question is what's wrong with Jamal Murray, because with the West being so cutthroat, the Nuggets are going to need him at his best. But Jamal has been at his worst for months, and it's made a lot of people wonder, is this his last season in Denver with Nikola Jokic?
Come to the Lakers, please. Come to the Lakers. Hey, you know me. Look, I'm gonna be biased. We don't need Jamal Murray. I mean, we do, But we need a center. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts and opinions down below. Y'all let me know if y'all think Zion finna come back better than he was. So y'all, we finna get the same Zion. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. If we get the same Zion this year, y'all, bro, we're gonna have to have a conversation, like a real serious conversation, like a cut throat conversation. But I love y'all. See y'all next video. We out. Ugh.